Oh shoot!
All right.
Now we're recording. Okay, keep it PG, guys.
Are you ready for this?
You are now listening to Me Gente Podcast, hosted by yours truly.
Hey, Mi Gente. Welcome once again to Mi Gente Podcast. We want to thank you for tuning in today and sharing some moments and being with us. But before we start, I want to introduce everybody. We got Maya.
What's up,
You doing,
people?
Maya?
We're back.
Nice. Yes. And then Danny and Soti. Welcome, guys.
Hey.
All right. So also before we start, I do want to send a shout out to Charity, who won the Apple AirPod Pros. Is that how you say it? I don't know. They're earphones. So
Not probes, pros.
probes. Pro.
That's
Anyways,
a different product.
yeah. Oh, so yeah, we don't want to talk about that.
She might appreciate the other product.
I know. Probing Joel, where it's not supposed to be pro. Anyways, yeah, thank you, Charity, for participating. You are the winner of the earphones. So thank you very much. And to all those who participated, I don't want to say the number, but thank you. But we do encourage you guys to keep on watching, share, press the share button, and subscribe. We'll probably have another giveaway sometime again. I don't know when, but we'll let you guys know. So
Yes.
anyways, all right, Danny, what you got?
All right, guys. So it's that time of the year where stuff stops getting hot for most of us, and then it starts cooling down for most of us. And then the leaves change, and we start doing different things. So it's fall time. What do you guys think about fall? Is it your favorite season? And what do you guys do during the fall?
Go ahead, Maya. What you?
My favorite season is summer. I'm more of a sunny, hot weather person than a cold.
Okay.
But I've enjoyed it a lot more this year because it's Amelie's first fall season. Well, Halloween happened, right? So we were able to go to the pumpkin patch with her and dress her up. And yeah, it's going to be her. Well, Thanksgiving last year was the day she was born. So it's going to be a different Thanksgiving this year. But yeah, I'm already with my long sleeves, heaters on right here at the house, pumpkin pie, hot chocolate,
So
and Squid Games.
What'd you do before
Squid
your daughter?
Games.
We just started watching Squid Games.
Oh.
What did we do? What?
Before your daughter, in the fall.
Not so much pumpkin patches. It was haunted houses.
Yes.
Haunted houses, Universal Studios, and then just Thanksgiving, really.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yes.
So I guess with us, it's been one of those things where it's a tale of two different stories, similar to you, where prior to us having kids, it was one thing, and then after was another. But we've always liked the fall season because our birthdays both fall in the fall. It's football season, so I like it. And then in general, Halloween is probably her favorite holiday.
My favorite holiday.
Yeah.
Halloween, yes.
So what did we do
Since
before?
I was a little girl.
Yeah, what did we do before we had
Kids?
Arya?
We went to the pumpkin patch before having Aria.
We did a few times, yeah.
Horror Nights for sure, even though we still did that with Aria. I mean, we would leave her.
We would take someone with us and we would go to
To
horror
babysit.
nights but we did a lot more Halloween stuff. I feel like we did a
Mhm.
lot more horror films. We did more.
Yeah.
I know like Paranormal Activity usually came out like around Halloween, so we would go like to
Yes.
midnight premieres and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and then we did a lot of what else did we do? Like haunted houses, not necessarily Universal Studios, but like more haunted houses around here. Those were always fun. So we did a lot of that. After we had kids, While Aria is small, we did some of the pumpkin patch stuff
Pumpkin
too.
patch, yeah.
But we didn't really do much else. And then now Aria's getting real into the horror film
Yeah.
side of things.
Okay.
Yeah.
And like more for like the kids, but she'll like watch Paranorman, or like she'll watch like what is that movie with the
Goosebumps. Is it Goosebumps?
the Goosebumps, and then with the witches. Oh my god, why am I blanking? on
Hocus
it?
Pocus.
Hocus
Hocus
Pocus.
Pocus.
Yeah, we'll watch that. So we do a lot of that stuff.
And she picked her Halloween costumes this year, which were the scary killer clowns.
Yes.
Wow.
So I was super excited.
Nice.
Yeah.
And you guys just threw a very fun Halloween party.
Yay.
That is
So our birthdays are 2 days apart and 2 days away from Halloween.
Mhm.
So yeah, Halloween's pretty big, and yeah, like I said, we really like the fall. It's my favorite season for sure. As far as traditions, that's kind of what we do, and then it kind of heads into like the Thanksgiving side. And in Thanksgiving, I mean, you have everyone here in the valley because we have so many trees. All the trees turn color, and so you have everyone and their mom taking pictures outside, with the turning leaves and everything. So yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
What about you, Caesar?
It's
I think-
nostalgic just thinking of it, because
He does the same thing in the summer,
I
winter.
do, right. I do the same thing in the
Aw.
summer as I do in fall, which is go to the beach and look up the sun. And yeah, no, we have no seasons here. It's the same year round. It gets boring, but nevertheless, it's a beautiful place to live. So what we do is we do recreate that feeling because I'm originally from California. Claudia loves Seattle. And so we recreate that vibe, that nostalgic kind of vibe. So we buy we buy the air fresheners
That
that-
smell
the
like
pumpkin spice and the whatever stuff. And she puts it all over the house. And next thing you know, it's just smelling like all these weird aromas mixed with
Right.
whatever, And but the temperature does drop a little. I mean, we're in the high
like
70s.
2 degrees.
Yeah, we're in the high 70s, 79, 80, So we recreate. If we had an AC, we probably would turn it all the way up just to get cold and start wearing long sleeves like you guys, and the hot cocoa and all that stuff. But no, I mean, I do remember living in the valley, how it turned, and all the leaves would fall down and we would be picking up leaves for days. That's what I would dread for. But nevertheless, it was nice. You got that coolness that because in the valley it gets hot.
Mhm.
So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. But yeah, we have to kind of recreate everything here. Christmas doesn't feel like Christmas. Thanksgiving, we have the turkey and all that kind of stuff. But
You
So
get a
what-
little bit of the cold weather though when you come here.
yeah,
Yeah.
That's when you use your jackets.
exactly.
So that's why I ended up liking the fall more when I moved to the valley than when I lived in the Bay Area, because it was a big drastic change from 110 degrees to then now 70s, and it's 60s in the morning. So in the morning, it's like those memes that they say in the morning you need a winter coat. By lunchtime you need a bathing suit. Yeah, that's exactly what it feels like around here. But it's really cool because the fall, like you have the difference in temperature and that big drop. And then I remember, like, especially in high school, during the fall, you get a lot more different types of smells. Like they start wood burning a lot in here. And so you'll just walk out and you just smell like wood burning
The wood.
because it's like a bunch of trees that are piled up and they're just burning it for the crop or whatever. And so that's really, really cool. So those smells always come back to you. But I think overall, yeah, it's probably my favorite, for sure, my favorite season, just because it's a little bit of both. You can still have those warm days where you can barbecue, but then you can have all the other good food that comes along with Thanksgiving as well.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. So
And then
yeah,
doesn't
no,
it feel like Halloween just passed and There's not much Thanksgiving in the stores. It's all Christmas.
Oh my God. They went from like literally they went from Halloween to Christmas. And I'm
Yeah.
like, what happened to Thanksgiving? Like you can't find anything for like,
Yeah.
yeah, no Thanksgiving decorations. It's just like Christmas out of nowhere. Just Christmas.
Well, wouldn't like the fall decoration count as
Well, there's no
There's
fall
none.
decoration. There's just
really?
Christmas stuff. Yeah, I'm telling you, I went from Halloween to Christmas.
I feel like
There's no fall in between, no
the
fall decorations.
The fall decorations really start like at the end of September, beginning of October.
Yeah.
And then once Halloween is done, it's like Christmas now.
Christmas.
But even I feel like even more so this year.
Yes. Yeah, I agree.
Well, I blame it on the shortage of supplies. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
they probably just don't have any.
Gross. So, what's your favorite fall food
ooh, man.
besides the pumpkin spice latte? That doesn't
Well,
count.
I don't know. I mean, Locomocos again? I don't know.
Burgers?
The burgers. No, I mean, I'm not a really big fan of tamales, but you know, like the sweet tamales and you know, some champurrado or
That's
hot
more of a
chocolate.
winter thing for me though.
Yeah, is
Like,
it?
Yeah, because it's like real cold, and so you know the tamale. I don't know. For me, it's more. I associate it more with Christmas,
Mm,
so that's probably why.
That's true. But also for Thanksgiving, sometimes I do tamales.
Occasionally, yeah, yeah,
Tortillas.
yeah.
Yeah.
So was it a because I know like my sister-in-law's family, all the women get together and do tamales. Is that a thing for you guys? Like all the women? Why not the men? Why not the men all get together and do tamales?
well, I don't know, it's a
And
good
for my
thing.
Puerto Rican viewers, tamales are the Mexican version of pasteles, which are Puerto Rican tamales.
Yes.
Just explaining
Nice.
a little bit.
The difference is the base, and it's basically either plantain versus
Masa.
corn masa.
Yeah.
And
so
the wrap is
I
banana.
don't think the
Black-
men in our
yeah,
family
plantain.
know how to make them.
do anything? No, I'm just kidding.
Ooh.
I'm just kidding.
Ooh, we're gonna have to edit that out. No, just kidding.
Let's mark it. How many
We know how to
minutes
do stuff. Oh, we know. We can
Just
do stuff.
kidding.
No, I mean, like I don't know. Thanksgiving for us, it's been a little bit. I guess it's not like you lose tradition. I think that you just add more flavor to it. You know, because like I was mentioning before, I started, and I guess it was me. I always like kind of thinking outside the box, but I started making pot roast on Thanksgiving. And because somebody else was bringing turkey, and sometimes just to have a little variety.
Yeah.
Little
That's
pot roast.
fair.
Yeah.
It's tough. I mean, there's a lot of ways you can do turkey, but it's
Yeah.
tough having turkey, 3 different ways for, I mean, a week
For
you
2
know?
weeks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
2 weeks or whatever it is. So I know my mom will make like the traditional turkey, but then occasionally she'll make like a pulled, like in a crock pot. And then sometimes she makes the stuff with picadillo. And then we've done
Mm.
deep fried turkey. And
I
it's
made
like,
the crock pot one.
you've made the crock
last 2
pot
years,
one,
I made
yeah.
the crock
they've
pot
made
one.
it in mole, which is great.
yeah.
And so like you have all these different ones, and it's like, yeah, I guess you're right. I mean, it
But
would
it's
be
still
nice to
turkey.
have. It's still turkey. It's still dry.
Yeah. Who
Although-
smokes the turkey?
Yes, I've heard smoking in the Traeger grill and then deep fry. Those are the 3 most moisture that you can get out of
Smoked
it.
turkey, huh? That
Mhm.
sounds good. Yeah.
Yeah. But it's
I don't-
yummy. But at the same time, when you have 2 different turkeys or even
Right.
one, you still eat it the entire week.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and
turkey
and then some, yeah.
sandwiches.
Right.
Yeah, we try to
Yeah.
get creative. We do like turkey tacos, turkey, whatever. But yeah, it's just an abundance. But you know what? Out of all of the holiday foods and all that, turkey is my favorite. I love turkey. I can eat turkey for a month. I love turkey. I don't know why.
Yeah, I like turkey too. Occasionally it gets real dry, and that's when I think it becomes an issue. But there's nothing a lot of gravy can't fix,
Yes.
A lot of gravy.
A lot of gravy.
But then there's the sides. I'm a big sides guy. Like I like
Yeah.
the corn on the side, especially
Mhm.
Salty's corn. She makes a really nice corn. I like the mashed potatoes, mac and
and
cheese, and
the
all that stuff.
bread.
Like I'll help cook because I love to. Like for me, a good Thanksgiving day would be like in the morning getting up and like, if I could go out and play like football or soccer or something like that. But then coming home and actually cooking while watching football, that'd be freaking awesome. Like just all day and then just going to, a parent's house or whoever's house and just kind of having that. But yeah, I don't mind cooking the sides. The sides are good. I don't know if I could do the turkey.
What about you, Maya? You got like sides? You like the whole turkey leg or
my favorite side is the mashed potatoes.
Kidding.
COVID?
I said my side, not my turkey. JK. I'm like
potatoes.
Danny. I don't cook the turkey. He does. Well,
sides or
last year, my mom was here because I was dazed, right? Should have been already having the baby, but I hadn't. So my mom and him were actually the ones that prepped all this meal, and I ended up going to the hospital and having the baby that day.
Man, we had 2 different Thanksgivings because we prepped everything for Thanksgiving, and right before it, I got COVID.
Mhm.
And
So I cooked everything by myself.
she cooked everything by herself.
Pregnant, throwing up the whole time.
Throwing up the whole time. And the day of Thanksgiving was a day that I lost my sense of smell and taste.
Oh,
And she cooked this amazing meal.
And I was like, can you smell that? Did you
Yeah.
smell that? Oh my God, it smells so
Oh my
good. And he's
God.
like,
One of my favorite holidays, my favorite foods, and you have the pumpkin pies and all that stuff, all those flavors, and I had none of it.
mhm.
And then was it just you guys?
Yeah,
it was
and we
just
had
us.
to have it in the hallway. Super sad. So he was in the room, and then me and Aria were eating in the hallway.
So I'm the only one that got COVID because my wife and my daughter, for whatever reason, they're superheroes and they didn't get it, even though I breathe all over them all the time. So I was quarantined in
did
the
you
room.
breathe? Okay.
I was quarantined in the room that has a bathroom and stuff, and they had the rest of the house. And so yeah, we would have lunch and dinner and all that stuff in the hallway, and they were like, a bunch of feet away, trying to stay away, and we're trying to do the best so we can communicate with each other. But yeah, and that was a year ago when we didn't know. I mean, even now, I think we would probably handle it the same way. But when COVID was in like high peak,
Man, the
Mhm.
things COVID did. Darn it.
yeah, that was a different Thanksgiving experience for sure.
It was.
Never mind that you had it. It's just that it took away your smell and your taste.
Mhm.
Thanksgiving.
And
Right on
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And then they did the prayer, right? The whole family
Oh
got on
yes,
Zoom.
on Zoom.
That's
Mhm.
right.
Yeah, so we started the new tradition where now we used to get together a lot for Thanksgiving. I think more when grandma was around.
Mhm.
And then now that everyone kind of hangs out with their own families, immediate families, I think we more now get together as families and have a big Zoom meeting when we all have a prayer.
Yeah,
Mhm.
which is like that's a new tradition. I really enjoy that. That's awesome.
Mhm.
And it just brings us closer because we're so far away, especially us. We're far away, but people, we got LA, Escondido, and wherever else everybody is, keeps us united. So, question though, I'm fortunate to have my in-laws living in the same vicinity. Do you guys split Thanksgivings? Because sometimes we have to do it.
Let me go first.
Gotta turn on the light for this one.
Well, last year, my in-laws came for the birth of my baby. So when we got out of the hospital, my parents were here and his parents were here. So we kind of had it just together. But before that, it's just like every other holiday we switch. So like this year, Thanksgiving is with his family, but then Christmas is with ours. And then
Right.
New Year's is with his family,
Mhm.
right? Because our families live far.
Right.
They're not close. But yes, it's very hard.
Very hard. At least you have an excuse that they live far.
do you mean?
I mean, I don't know.
But if
what
it was
her-
up to me, I'd rather just be at my place the entire time.
yeah, and just not even play favors, just no, we're just gonna have it here. If you guys want to come and join us, then
Yeah.
Yeah.
This year, my mom's gonna be here
Yeah, but I feel like we've had it fairly easy.
because my family's not here.
Well, yeah,
Yes,
but like well, your
uh-huh.
brother's
Right,
here
Daddy,
though.
it's like
Yeah.
No, her
it's just-
brother's
it's a little
here.
bit different. Like
Oh.
for Christmas.
Yeah, it's different traditions, right? For Puerto
Yeah.
Ricans and for Mexicans, so we make it work very well. If you want to go over how we kind of
yeah, how do you guys make that work?
So we celebrate in Puerto Rico, we celebrate the American way. So like you put your PJs on, you have to go to bed early.
for Christmas.
For Christmas, sorry. Yeah.
Okay.
And you go to bed early and Santa comes in the morning in the middle of the night, leaves you a gift. And all day Christmas Day, you're playing with your gifts. So
That's the
it kind of
25th.
works out for us
On the
Yeah.
25th.
on the 25th. So it kind of works out for us because on the 24th, we spend it with his family, give Arya one gift from us.
Mhm.
And then the 25th, we wake up early because Santa came and brought her a gift too. So it works. It works for us.
Yeah.
And even if my family
Perfect.
was here, we celebrate on
Yeah.
the 25th. So on the 25th, we spend it with my brother.
Right.
Mm.
So yeah, it kind of evens out.
And then for Thanksgiving, it's usually Thanksgiving itself
your
is usually my
family.
family, but then the next day we'll have a second Thanksgiving with her brother. And this year it'll be with her mom as well.
Okay.
And so because they usually do their own thing for Thanksgiving with her with his wife, so my
Uh-huh.
sister-in-law. And then for New Year's, it's really, I mean,
sleep.
we used to so back
back in the day party.
not well even before
Hmm.
we were together, like back when when I was growing up, we would throw huge New Year's parties at my Uncle Tony's house, or really anyone's house that was willing to host a party. And then
Wait,
even when we were when we were together, there was still some of my aunts throwing some parties and stuff. But it's really died down the last few years. There hasn't been these big parties or anything. So I think, if anyone's having something, great. And if not, we kind of just stay home and knock out early. And
I know.
we did go to Vegas one year,
Oh yeah, we did.
and that was with her family, not with my family.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was my sister
Yeah, and your brother.
in Vegas.
Mhm.
Hey,
Yeah.
so going back to you brought up an interesting point where back in the day you would throw ragers and or our parents or whatever would throw ragers, and now is it that are we getting older, younger, or faster, or or what is it that you know what I mean? Because
I don't
if-
know.
you know
I think that it has to do with us getting older and doing our
kids
own
being
thing,
small. Yeah.
right? Because when we were younger, I feel like well, first of all, I've never spent a New Year's without my mom. I don't think so ever, because it was just like, como, how are you gonna go and party and not be with us and for New Year's? So maybe, I don't know, from what I remember, we were always, at least the Bay Area, we were always there because you had no choice. But now that everyone's growing up and have their own thing, ya pues el que quiera juntarse, que se junte.
Oh, okay,
So
okay, okay.
I feel like it's two different things. So number one is our family's so big. I mean, you have 13 brothers and sisters, right? 13?
12.
12. So you have 12 brothers and sisters. They like to, or at least they used to, be together with their parents and all hang out together. So that alone is a rager, right? And then plus, whoever's hosting it, they invite their friends and people that and it just became a huge party. Well, now if you want to spend it with your parents aren't doing anything, and you're spending with your brother and sister. I mean, I have 2 sisters, not 12. So it becomes a much smaller party, right? And in addition to that is I feel like our generation of a second generation, us being here in California now, we're much more adventurous. And so, if there's something that be done in New Year's, like go to a party or go to Vegas or something like that, we're most likely to do it, as opposed to where our parents were like, no, let's just stay within each other and just, have a party within each other. So it could be something along those lines.
But would you say that's more adventurous, or what's that word? That it's more adventurous, or that our parents were more just closed to doing anything but being with their parents? So is it more adventurous, or is it more that we are more open to doing something else?
Exploring new things.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think as new generations come, they tend to have their own ways, like I can picture Kaylee not spending some holidays with us, as-
She's gonna be like traveling the world.
yeah,
and
yeah,
seeing
exactly.
What other cultures do around the world.
Yeah.
He gives me
'Cause
that
she's just a little
vibe.
bit more outgoing than Caden. Caden's more
Yeah.
daddy, and mommy and this kind of stuff, Kaylee's she's different. She's yeah. So I don't know, maybe it could be a little bit of, I don't know. It's hard to say. Cause I mean, you're right. I mean, it was when grandma was around, it was just no questions asked. We're going to grandma's, whoever can come, and then, because yeah, I vaguely remember spending holidays with my dad's side, and it was rare,
So let me ask you guys this. I know Soti and Danny might be an exception because Soti's family, well, her brother's there, but not her mom, right? But do you think that children tend to be more, I guess, closer? Children get to be closer to the mom side of the family more
Yes.
than the dad's?
Yes. I'll say yes. So I was gonna comment on that. To what Caesar said, like, you have what I think brought our family real close together is that if you look at traditions and gender roles and all that stuff, though it's whatever the woman wants, right? Even though the guy rules the household, it's whatever the woman wants,
So
right? It's like that joke of that guy going around and asking everyone like, oh, who's the owner of or who rules this house? And everyone's like, oh, the wife. Finally gets to that guy and they're like, oh, I'm the ruler of the house. Like, good, you get a horse. And he goes, okay, honey, what horse do you want? It's one of those things, right? Everyone thinks that it's a hot guy, but it's really the wife. Our family is 9 females. So
Yeah.
so you have 9 females who all want to be with their mom, and their husband's going to tell them no. So then we're all going to get together, and there's going to be 3 guys who are going to feel obligated to then now be a part of that party as well, because obviously they're getting beat out. So that's probably why we spent so much time with our grandma. I mean, we spent a ton of time with my grandma from my mom's side than we did from my dad's side. We just
Same here.
gravitated towards that.
Yeah, same here. Like Ricky and I have always been closer to you guys, my mom's
Mhm.
side of the family, than my dad's. And it's just harder to connect with them.
I mean, even look at us right now. Your mom, Caesar's mom,
Yes.
Maya's mom, and my mom are all sisters, and we're the ones that we talk to each other and stuff like that, and
Uh-huh.
we talk about growing up together, and it's because our moms always hung out together.
Mhm. Yeah. So is it safe to say that it was more women dominant than than than,
So,
than guys?
Caesar, are your kids closer to your suegra's side? Like, do you guys go there more?
No, we don't.
The
Well,
truth.
so my suegra comes here every day in the mornings. So we see her. And so, which is fine. I mean, I'm not saying anything. But so we tend to see her more during the week
What'd you
versus
get red?
in the
I know.
lighting.
She's trying to find a nice way to say it.
It's the microphone that's reflecting to my face. No, no, but yeah. So on the weekends, we see both of them because we go to church, and then on Sunday it is what it is. It depends on what we're doing, but yeah, it's kind of like a 40-60, more leans more to my side, you know.
Mhm.
And but again, it comes down to our roots, you know, how grandma kind of instilled that whole togetherness of, even though I don't care if you guys are 13, I mean 12 of you guys, and I don't care if you guys are already in your 40s, late 40s, you're coming to my house, you're gonna be here, we're
Yeah.
gonna do this, you know, and so that kind of just instilled in us with my mom. It's like my mom was like, okay, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, you know. But she had two boys, and the two boys,
Three.
the time, you know, Joe has to
Mm.
fly out to a whole different island every other, you know. So,
Mhm.
you know,
When you said she had two boys, I thought you were talking about grandmas. I was like, three. She had three.
yeah. So, you know, I mean, no, I think you were a little bit more closer to my side of the family because of Joel's kids too. Crystal's kids, they're
Around the same age.
yeah. And I guess Clyde's family too, but we just, yeah, I don't know. Our side is more a little bit more organized, more united, more like, you know. Yeah.
Hmm.
But
Yeah.
go, yeah, I mean, now so I don't know if we talked about this, but yeah, or somebody said, oh, Soti, who said that the men don't really do anything, but I need you to take that back because I cook. I cook on Thanksgiving, and Hubert cooks, you know. So that has changed because well, I don't know, my tío Toño then cooked during Thanksgiving. I think they might have, you know, but I don't think.
Well,
I don't-
Toño always, I feel like he's always cooking también.
Yeah, he's a big host guy. So he's
Yeah.
my grandma's oldest, right? And he likes hosting a lot, which is great because he hosts great parties. And then especially for like New Year's, he used to do the deep pit barbecue and stuff like that. And that's just a whole event on its own, you know, because you have to get the pit ready and put everything in there and then wait the morning and all that. So yeah, there was a lot of that. Yeah, I feel like the old school gender role traditions are being broken more and more every year. There's a lot more gender sharing their roles.
Gender equality.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Yes, I agree with that because when the baby was born, I told Huve, all right, who made her? Me or you? Both. That means both of us will be changing diapers, waking up in the middle of the night, feeding her, getting up when she's sick. And so it's been equal.
Yes,
That's not the
Cesar, what
way
do you have to say about that, Cesar?
Let's talk about that, Cesar.
Do you want to share, Cesar? How many poop diapers have you changed?
You know what?
Let's share.
For Caden, I did it.
You're like, I can count him with my fingers.
One.
Because I had my kit. I literally had a kit with my glovies, my goggles,
Exagerado.
and I went in there like a man, you know, like,
Good man.
Good man.
like a true man does it, you know. And at the end of the day, I used half a thing of wipes for one diaper change. I don't know how you guys do it with one wipey. That makes sense. I use at least 10 to 20 wipes to wipe the butt.
You have to assess the situation. You figure out what it is and you say, okay, this is a 2 wipey job.
Yeah.
Take 2 and then
Yeah.
not just like take them all out and embarrarlo.
Like it was peanut butter.
Yeah.
But you know what? Caden was good because I don't think, well, never, I mean, I probably wouldn't know if it happened, but you know how when babies make doo-doo and it's just all over their head.
Oh, the explosions.
Yeah, the explosion. Never kind of had that, you know. With Kaylee, I was just afraid. I was like, nope, no, I'm not changing it. I'm not going there because it's different. It's you know, it gets
It's from front to back.
It's everywhere.
everywhere. Yeah. I'm not trying it. Yeah, it was.
You know what? Let me tell you this. It's totally different changing a girl than it is changing a boy. But wait, for me, it was easier changing Arya
I agree.
because it was just like, weep, And then with the baby, it's like,
It's like move to the
Whee!
side, move to the side.
Move
Up,
this way.
yeah.
then
But
down
it goes,
here.
like, it could go,
Oh yeah.
the crevices or whatever you want.
Yes, that's
There's
what
more-
I'm saying. There's more.
There's more guy
Yeah.
crevices. Yeah, more boy crevices than there is female.
Really? No, I was talking more on the girl side. Like I couldn't.
No.
Like,
No, the girl
my-
is just like, whip, and that's it.
Really?
I'll second that because I change a lot of diapers. I'm not like Sessa. I don't need gloves or anything
And
like that.
Danny, doesn't it feel good to be a part of that?
Oh yeah. I mean.
Oh yeah,
sure,
I did
sure.
once. I mean,
I mean, I'm not happy to do it, but yeah, I guess I'm more proud than Cesar. So. But
no, okay, true, honest to God, this is true. The reason is because I can't even handle looking at poo. I just can't handle
How do you do it whenever you go to the restroom and you
mine's
smell
like
that?
roses. First
Remember,
of all.
he sits down. Remember?
My stuff is on point. Like, it smells like.
That's like the air fresheners we were talking about.
Yeah, it smells like goat milk.
Pumpkin pie.
Goat milk.
What do you call it?
What do you
All
eat?
those- yeah, I forgot. Roses, whatever.
Didn't you get chorro when you came?
Did I have chorro when I think so.
Remember when we went to the Michoacana and got like all these things?
See, I heard it was because of Five Guys,
Yeah,
the
no, it was
restaurant,
the
not
same-
actual Five Guys.
And then we went to In and
No, it
Out.
wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't because I got, Five Guys. It was the burger joint Five Guys that I went to. And then, okay, so this is a true story. So went over there, right? And Kaden wanted In and Out or whatever. So, but Ricky was the one that said, you already had it. Maybe try something different, whatnot. Like, try Five Guys. I said, whoa, what is that? Five Guys? Oh, it's another burger joint, blah, blah, blah. Okay. All right, well, let's do Five Guys. I mean, let's try Five Guys, whatever. So we went to Five Guys, Ricky, Saida, me, Kaden. Go there and like, oh shoot, wow, it kind of looks like In and Out, it has that vibe, burger joint, right? And so I'm like, so what am I, you get to kind of build your own burger. They had bacon, onions, mushrooms, jalapenos, all that stuff that, In and Out doesn't have that kind of stuff, So he's like, yeah, do I go for the double or the single? He's like, probably go for the single. You're gonna travel.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, it didn't dawn on me, and sure enough, boy, the burger was good. It's not as good as In and Out, but
You're crazy.
man, we were like, we finished the burger, just talk here and there, and then it was time to bail. Well, it was close to Maya's house. Heading to the airport, 2 or maybe 5 minutes into going to the airport, this urge of just chorroness.
Como decía Arya, it started Googling.
It started Googling.
It started Googling in your stomach.
Yeah. And I'm like, oh, Kaden, look up the nearest bathroom because, not everybody opens their bathroom to public now, So I had to turn around, stop at Southland Mall. Gosh, Kaden was just following me, Daddy. You got
You're
this.
just dragging him.
Oh my God.
He was like, he encouraged me, Daddy, just hold on to it. You can do it. I'm like, yes, dude. Oh, I just feel it's turtle heading, just
Not sweating, ready?
man. And then I get there and their nearest one is closed for cleaning. So I had to walk across the mall. And then oh my God, it was.
And you're like walking funny at that point.
Oh
Like,
yeah, I was walking. I'm like, because I was getting like colicos and I was getting cramps. Like all menstrual cramps happen, we know what that feels like. So it was bad. He knew it. He knew that was gonna happen. I just didn't think it was gonna happen.
I can guarantee you that you cleaning your butt that day was worse than any poop your son or daughter has ever done.
No, that day was a little stinky. Nevertheless, it felt good to wipe and just move on.
I remember Kaden was like, true story, we had to go back to the mall.
I'm like, cállate.
The funny part is that the mall is like 5 minutes away from my aunt's house. He could have gone there, but he
I
could not
know.
have waited. Like, I don't think he would have made it.
No, I mean, it was just the urge just happened on the way to the airport. And I'm like, ooh.
It was one of those that you were hopping to the stall and you were
Yeah.
hopping, getting your pants off.
Oh man.
Speed
I think I
walking.
broke the button from my pants. 'Cause I was just ripping just stuff off.
It was like, do you remember, Maya, when we went to go see Aventura?
Ay,
Oh,
Danny.
Man. Oh, yes.
Oh my god. We were all drinking.
Do
Oh
tell,
my
do
God.
tell.
We were all drinking and taking shots at Maya's house, and then
I forgot about that.
Uber van came to pick us up, and then Daddy's like, "Bro, I need to go pee, bro."
It was like one of those pieces,
Bruh.
just all of a sudden,
then
just
he's
like,
like-
it's like on.
And then he's like sitting like this,
Oh, it was
He
gonna.
was like
and
scratching
then he's
the
like,
car.
I really like this, and then he wasn't even moving, and then
Oh, I was
sweating.
He's like,
sweating.
stop,
bro.
stop anywhere.
And then at first we thought he was joking,
Mm-mm.
and then he's all like, "No, Juve, like we need to pull over, like in the freeway, pull over."
No, it
And-
was in a road, and there was a like a gas station or a liquor store there.
Yeah, it
And
was a gas station.
so I pulled in, and it had it was closed. So at that point, I'm like, look, I gotta go somewhere. So I just went behind the building, and I just went
you-
right there.
Did you just
On
between
in a bush.
just between us that you pee a little?
No, I didn't. It was this close. I'm not gonna lie, it was that close. But
You know what? I've never had that sense of like that kind of urge to pee.
because you're not a drinker,
Oh,
you're
that's
not,
true.
b-
Well,
it-
even
when-
when I did drink a little, I mean, I didn't never.
oh
maybe
my
I-
god, no!
maybe-
It was like I was like 3-4 beers deep, hadn't gone pee at all, and it was.
hilarious. We were laughing the
Yes,
whole time.
because we thought he was playing around.
Oh
At
no!
first,
And it
yeah.
was the longest pee I ever did. I swear,
After
I
a
was there for
gallon?
like minutes. Yeah, just waiting.
gallon?
Oh,
Yeah.
Can you imagine toda la pestilencia that you left there?
Well, the thing is that too, there was a bush, right? And there's a it
homeless
was
person.
it was no, it was a building and there was a bush, and I was peeing, but then there was cars like passing right behind me, so they clearly knew what I was doing. I didn't care at that
oh,
point.
they
I'm
probably
like,
didn't see you.
I'm like, yeah, I'm that dark, yeah. I was like, give me a ticket at this
And
point. I don't
like-
even care. I wouldn't even have stopped if a cop came, to be honest.
You did say that. You're like, I don't care if I
Yeah.
get a ticket. I need to pee.
We had to even tip the driver even more. We felt so bad for the driver
Yeah.
that we tipped him even more. The poor guy had to stop in his tracks to let Danny get out. And then Danny was sitting all the way in the back of the van.
He
So he's like,
was.
move over to get out of the van.
For all my drinkers out there, you guys know what it feels like. So.
Right.
Oh my
I
god.
think you wear pañales or something because
Bad.
it's bad. But no, yeah, I mean, so back to this diaper thing.
I was gonna say the baby's diaper.
You want to smell
He
them?
smells.
Sure.
Do you want to change him? Do you want your Tío Cesar to change him?
So you didn't really change any diapers at all, huh?
No, probably Kaden was just once. Kaylee 0. I just.
What
how does-
about?
Wow.
How does Claudia feel about that?
I know. I was gonna ask that.
You know
can
what?
We'll ask her probably.
Let's yes. So in our next episode, we can bring Claudia, we can bring Juve, and we can bring myself.
Yeah.
Yes, it'll be a spouse's.
Yes, spouses day, because we need to hear from them.
Yeah, I've seen Huve change your daughter, so I know
Yeah,
he
he's
does it.
pretty good. He puts her to bed. Yeah, he helps a lot.
Yeah,
which
no,
is-
I think,
I'm
I think it's
grateful.
because I have a weak stomach. Like if I see somebody puke, I'm puking right next. I'm going.
Okay, what about waking up in the middle of the night?
Yeah, what about the other responsibilities? Like, did you help out with those, or you were like, you know what, I'm the man of the house. You deal with
He's
it.
like, no.
Yeah, no. When waking up in the middle of the night, I would say, "Hey, Claudia, the baby,
You need
I
to.
would wake her up. Hey, if I didn't wake her up, how was it gonna be fed?
You're already awake.
So something to do the.
What about making bottles or getting the diaper bag ready when you go out?
Yeah, I did the diaper bag. Like, where's your diaper bag? So you can put it in there. No, I
Or
mean,
like at a restaurant, letting her eat while you
Oh,
held
yeah.
the baby. You're all like,
yeah, I would carry the baby, you know.
Do you push the stroller? I mean,
I did push the stroller,
okay,
yeah.
good for you.
I am surprised you're not divorced.
I'm surprised. Yeah, I'm still married. I'm thankful though that all the kids are grown up and out of that phase. That was a bad thing.
But I like how your excuse was like, well, I never wanted to be a father, so.
You used me. You tricked me into this. You used my member and then just, you know.
oh my God, I can't wait to hear from her.
And so yeah, back to Soti's question is like, oh no, Maya's question was like, who made this baby? Well, technically, we made the baby. It's like what came before the egg, the chicken or the
Chicken
egg?
or the egg.
Like, hello, the egg.
The chicken came first.
It's like God made this baby. You don't see him helping out, changing diapers.
No, but it wasn't so much because of a macho thing. It was just so much because like I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know what to do, and I was just
But
like,
you did with Kaylee.
with Kaylee. I didn't do the diaper change with Kaylee either.
No, but
No,
I'm
but you-
talking about the other stuff.
yeah,
yeah, the other stuff. Yeah, I did. I mean, but Kaylee's just different. She's just.
When they're babies, though, right? You don't know their personality to what you know
No,
now.
I feel like with Kaylee, I have this connection with her that she's everything. She's like an angel sent from heaven to make my life a living hell. Kind of that. Like I knew as soon as I like, ooh, you're just like me. And if I was a baby, I would do this and you're doing it, kind of. But she's my only girl. She's and but no, yeah, I mean, and raising them is different. Kaylee had a more of an attitude. Like I would tell her, hey, you need to go brush your teeth right now. No. And I'm like, whoa, what? You're not the boss of me. And I'm like, I am the boss. I'm the only thing I'm the boss of right now. So, and it was just with Caden, it was just he's an angel. He's like me. No, just kidding. No, Caden's after his mom though, but yeah.
Yeah, so next episode, stay
next
tuned. We're gonna
episode.
have our spouses and play a couple games.
And we're gonna have lots of questions. How about you post some of the questions that you want us to ask, or something you want to find out about their spouses or his spouse, which is
specifically
me.
says that, I think.
Specifically,
because,
yeah, we really want to hear from Claudia.
I want to dive deep into that one.
Claudia's so shy,
I know.
and we are totally gonna break
break her. And just
her.
bring her personality out.
Yes.
Yeah. But she's really
But see, I think we all balance out because Huva's shy too.
He is shy, yeah.
Except for you guys. I don't know who's shy.
Who's
I
shy?
think Danny's
I think Danny's more.
Danny's the shy. He's the
Maybe.
one that's always like, oh, you did not just say that, or
Yeah.
shush.
I have,
Like the other
me pasa
day-
unas vergüenzas sometimes.
Yeah, yeah. The other day I was about to
Yeah.
say something to somebody, and you're like, don't at the restaurant, remember?
Because she's like
Oh,
really
so-
loud.
Because there's some these people trying to take pictures, and I'm all like, babe, I'm gonna go over there to tell them I can take a picture of you guys. Like, how about you guys stand?
And for
I'll
me, it's
take
like
a
they didn't
picture.
ask. Like, just leave them alone.
It
They're
don't
taking
matter, but how
selfies.
many times do we want to take a picture? We're like,
Yeah,
shit, I
and
wonder
we
if somebody
ask.
can take a picture of us.
I don't know. I feel like unless someone asks for something, like just don't bother them. Let them. Yeah.
Anyways, Danny's the shy one.
Yeah.
Danny is probably the shy one.
Yeah. I'm comfortable. Like around people that I know, I'm real comfortable. But when it comes to new people, like I don't mind having and carrying a conversation, but like being out there and the center of attention in the middle of people that I don't know. Yeah.
Maybe you can tell him, do you want to be my friend?
Yeah.
In the winter.
And the winter.
In the winter.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I think Soti is definitely the more outgoing one.
Yeah, I agree. No. Good times, good time. So
Yes.
yeah.
So yeah,
Next
let us know your questions.
Yeah.
Let us know your favorite season. Let us know what your favorite part about fall and your favorite food is in the comments below.
Absolutely.
Yeah, next episode, hopefully we'll have the spouses on and like, share, please share. So share with other people that normally wouldn't listen to something like this, not family members, other people as well.
That's right.
Hopefully we can increase our viewership here. So
Yeah.
And shout out to David who recognized Maya, our personality.
Yes.
You should have introduced David.
Yeah.
So we
Should've been
had,
take a
Thank you,
picture with the
David.
celebrities, David.
So we
Is
had
this your
a
first
little
time?
party for my birthday, and we invited one of our viewers. Oh no, I think we got stuck.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
we did
no.
get stuck.
Oh no. All right, I'll
I
just
guess
stop it.
they ended it.